All right, John, so here's the beginning of the Kelly kettle. What do we got going on here?
Cotton ball Vaseline, got some fat wood.
Now we're using a lighter rather than a striker, just for time purposes. That way we can get her going a little bit quicker. So we've got fire, got some dried sticks, popping a few in the top. Hear that fire a-crackling. I see some smoke coming out the top. We're definitely burning. So this is the Kelly kettle. How much does one of these run, John?
$250. This is the base camp model. It's the biggest one they make. It's in stainless steel. Weighs 2.5 pounds. Yes, it weighs 2.5 pounds. Dry. It's like my MasterCard. I'm not leaving home without it.
Sounds like a good idea. And how much water do we put in this?
3/4 of a gallon.
Perfect.
Do not fire this dry. You will burn out the inside of it, and it is no joke. No joke.
So that'll basically ruin it.
Pretty much, yeah. Okay.
So you need at least 3/4 of a gallon of water to put into this.
It's still going. Going good. Make sure you got your hole pointing and wind direction is coming towards the hole. You can use a damper by turning it. Be careful, the pan will be hot. And we have flames at the top already.
And yes, we do.
And
We've
within
got flamage.
5 to 6 minutes, we're going to have 3/4 of a gallon of boiling hot water.
All right.
And I am not kidding. When this thing starts going, you're going to want to move. Yep, it's hot. You can hear it boiling already.
Now we use this a couple of times when we've gone out on some practice bug outs.
An hour walkabout.
And it worked great for getting the MREs. All juiced up and tasty.
And when the water's done boiling, well, when it's done boiling and cooled down, you've got this. Do not put this on when you are starting the fire. It will make this a pressure vessel and it will explode.
So we definitely don't want to do that.
Leave the cork off. But once it cools down, you can put the cork back in it and carry your water. Now it's sanitized water, ready to go for you to drink anytime you want.
So I know, John, we've been talking while this is heating up and getting ready to go. We've been talking a lot about EMPs and cyber attacks. What's your thoughts on that? Oh yeah, this is looking good.
I don't know if it's a question of if or when, but the probability seems like it keeps going up every day.
It does. Like we were talking about earlier, I myself am starting to lean a little bit more towards cyber attacks, especially after the solar winds hack that we found out about. Yeah, my thoughts on that are, they're gonna have to send some missiles, a couple 100 miles up in order to effectively take out a good portion of the nation with an EMP, and that's pretty much a one shot at a time deal.
I don't know how many EMPs can a submarine fire at the same time.
Well, the way I understand it is, you can send up the EMP, but the way it ionizes the atmosphere, if something happens with that EMP and it doesn't work or doesn't do the job that you wanted it to do, that you kind of have to wait until the ionization in the atmosphere returns back to normal before you can send another one up. Which is one of the main reasons why I'm starting to look towards
Yeah, then the
a
US
probable
has got-
cyber attack.
Then the U.S. does have missile systems that will take down any missile that's coming this way.
And we're
so-
going to know who did it because we're going to be able to track where it came from.
Oh, we're gonna know who did it before the button's even pushed.
I suppose with a cyber attack, you can have plausible deniability
I don't know.
for some nation, even if we know exactly who it is.
Anything's possible. Anything's possible. See, the wind shifted.
Oh, yeah. See, now this is going really good at the moment. Really, really good.
I gotta turn it. I don't really have to turn it. I mean, honestly, if you just started blowing in the hole, I don't know how that sounds. But as long as you can keep that hole with the wind coming into it, into there, you know, it's gonna take off again.
So if it starts going out, that's just what you do to kick it back up again.
Kick it back up.
Move it around, get it facing the wind, let the wind do its job, fires it right back up, just like it did. And look at that
Right now we're
smoke
getting a
coming
nice
out.
smudge.
So basically what we have is we have a water container that's in here that's circling around the outside, and the inside is a vacant space, which is where you're feeding firewood into.
It's basically it's bell-shaped, except that it can hold water.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Really, dude? Come on.
So this is really starting to cook.
Yes, it is.
This is the Kelly Kettle.
What do you have for time? 6 minutes? I don't have a thermometer with me.
Well, usually we're at, what, about 10 minutes to get it?
No, I can do it in 6. That's why
So that might be boiling right now.
If not, it's going to be shortly.
It would, right. If it isn't boiling already, it's just about boiling.
You can hear it.
So once you get this baby started, you're only literally 6 to 10 minutes away from having boiling hot water.
Boiling hot water. Just got to
You
keep
can turn that
feeding
MRE into food.
Keep feeding the beast. Keep feeding the beast.
Yeah, this is great.
Oh. One shift.
What's your thoughts on the Marine Corps getting rid of their tanks?
My uncle was a Marine Corpsman, and he was in command of his own tank in the Korean War. And I honestly think that it is a mistake for the Marines not to have tanks.
I do too.
I mean, I understand the Army
I'd have
has
got the
tanks.
landing crafts and kept the tanks too.
Well, I mean, I understand the Army has tanks, but honestly, it's not redundant. The Marines don't do the same thing that the Army does. It's not redundant. We need to have those tanks.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they have some sort of plan that they're following here.
Yeah.
Doing a lot of practice with island hopping, a lot of practice with maneuvering in the dark.
Yeah, well, got to see in the dark. Unfortunately, that's a requirement now. For the military.
Especially for that EMP or that cyber attack that's going to be coming our way soon. Might not be tomorrow, but I do think it's coming.
It may not be. Then again, I'm not Nostradamus. Always important. This comes with it. It's a pot grabber, but I also use it to rotate it. Keeps you from burning your fingers. Or burning the fingers of your gloves. Oh, we're so close. Look at it right here. You can see the steam starting to come out right now. It's about
We
ready
got
to take
steam?
off. Yep.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. So now, oh yeah, I don't know if we can see the water in here.
It's got a little bit of ash in it, but you know
See
what?
the water right there at the top of the... You can see it starting to bubble a little bit. See it starting to move around. I don't know if you can see that or not, guys. We definitely got some steam. Oh yeah, it's definitely, because we're starting to come up towards the top of the opening here. And the circulation of this water getting hotter. It's going to
I
start.
see little bubbles.
It's going to start spilling over the
Where are we
side.
at for time?
We're at 10 minutes.
That's not bad. 10 minutes of your time to make some boiling
10
hot
minutes and you've got boiling hot water this quick, this easy.
water. That was just plain old top water, right?
Yep.
There we go.
Yep, and there it is. Well, there you have it, everyone. It's time to eat. I'm the Upstate Prepper, and I'll see you on the flip side.